Welcome more honored guests and fellow students. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Katie. Today, she will be talking to us about marshmallows. Please help me in welcoming Katie. If you really are what you eat, then you're about to become white, fluffy, and delicious. If you're a candy lover like me, then you know that marshmallows are amazingly yummy and come in many different shapes, sizes, and colors. I wanted to tell you about my favorite kind of marshmallow, but there were so many that I couldn't pick just one. When you're sitting by a fire with friends and family, who doesn't love a roasted marshmallow sandwich between graham crackers and chocolate? And who can resist Rice Krispie treats straight out of the oven? On a cold, snowy morning when you don't want to get out of your PJs, what's better than having mini marshmallows floating like icebergs on top of a creamy hot cocoa ocean? And on Easter morning, what's better than having Peeps hatch out of the little Easter eggs? Where did the name marshmallow come from anyways? Well, I did some research and I found this. The name marshmallow came from a plant called the marshmallow, in which whose roots were first used by ancient Egyptians as a medicine to treat sore throats. It has also been used to treat constipation, inflammation or swelling, and to soothe coughs. Eventually, the Egyptians were able to extract the sap from the root and boil it with honey to make a gooey, sticky-like candy. Those were the first marshmallows ever made. They were strictly reserved for the gods and pharaohs of Egypt. Time went by, and soon the French wanted to make marshmallows, but they quickly found out how hard it was to extract the sap from the marshmallow root. They tried to make up a new formula for the marshmallow, and the French scientists came up with using gelatin to replace the sap. Without the sap or gelatin, the whipped cream would never set up, and it would remain gooey like marshmallow cream. Today, companies such as Kraft and Campfire mass-produce them in factories. These companies make marshmallows from packaged products, from raw materials to packaged products in less than 60 minutes, using a process called the extrusion method. This process forces the cream through small holes onto a moving conveyor belt covered in powdered sugar and cornstarch, creating marshmallow tubes that are then cut into the shape and size of normal marshmallows. Campfire ships out over 150,000 pounds of marshmallows daily over 50 countries worldwide. I was curious about how marshmallows are made, so I did some research and I made some at home. It's really easy. In order to make marshmallows, you're going to need the following: water, gelatin, corn syrup, cornstarch, salt, and sugar, both powdered and granulated. It's also helpful to have a stand-up mixer, although a hand mixer can be used. Take a mixing bowl and pour half a cup of cold water and 2.5 tablespoons of gelatin and let it set for about 15 minutes. While that is setting, take a saucepan and add half a cup of water, 1/3 of a cup of corn syrup, 2 cups of sugar, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Bring it to boil over medium-high heat and do not stir it. Continue to cook this mixture for 8 to 10 minutes, or if you have a candy thermometer, up to a temperature of 240 degrees. Before you combine both mixtures, you should break up the gelatin. Then you can slowly add the saucepan mixture to the gelatin mixture in the mixing bowl. Start out mixing slowly, and then you can gradually turn it up to high. Stir it for approximately 12 minutes. If you think you should stop, don't. Keep stirring until the mixture is barely warm. It should form stiff, glossy peaks when finished. Then take a spatula and quickly spread out the mixture on a cookie sheet lined with tin foil and treated with cooking spray to avoid sticking. Then you take half a cup of powdered sugar and half a cup of cornstarch and mix that up and sift it liberally on top of the marshmallow. Then cover it with plastic wrap and let it cool overnight. The next day, remove the set marshmallows from the pan and coat the bottom with the powdered sugar cornstarch mixture. Now you can cut the marshmallow into any shape you want using a knife or a cookie cutter, treated in cooking spray. You will want to powder the side of the cut marshmallows as well. Now you know how to make these yummy treats anytime you want marshmallows. So, from the beginning of time, people have loved these amazing marshmallows. From ancient Egyptians, from kids today, people loved making this amazing candy. With ingredients found in most kitchens, you can even make your own. Call it what you want, candy, sweet, goody, whatever you want to call it, just know this. It is still a marshmallow. Long